Josh Smith, no. On the weak side, Carter with the rebound. Nelson looks ahead, Gortat running. And a foul. 15 assists already.
And another great play. He just slips it, comes in hard, and Gortat does what he's supposed to do. Go to the front of the rim, receive the ball, and finish strong.
40 right now, the Orlando Magic with the lead, and they can move the ball.
They sure do. They get, every one of their, over half their baskets are an assist. And conversely, you'll see Atlanta, look, he's driving into three guys. I mean, he's fighting in there, doesn't get the ball up to the basket. On the other hand, swing, pass, jump, drive, dunk. It's just good out. Now, all of a sudden, you see the ISO right here. Doesn't even get a shot up. All the people are around there. Again, tonight, you can see tonight the assists for Orlando have been, the ball has been great. You got Lewis lining up a three-pointer, making it nice drive and kick. Another Lewis three-pointer, getting those corner threes what you want. Beautiful pass by Matt Barnes, finishing up with the Dwight Howard dunk.
Adding up to 15 assists tonight, and Marcin Gortat at the free throw line. Vince Carter, Dwight Howard back out on the floor with Petrus and Jameer Nelson. This is a team that is 7 of 16 from three-point range. They're 12 of 14 from two-point range, and majority of that right there deep in the paint. They have 18 points in the paint.
And I tell you what, Coach Van Gundy didn't like seeing Josh Smith post up the little guys. He's gone big, got twin towers now with Gortat and Howard, and put a little bigger guy on Josh Smith to take away that advantage they had on the low box. They got Gortat guarding Smith now.
Horford backing down on Howard. The double comes, and a foul's going to be charged to Howard. And that is his first. Let's send it across town into Ernie Johnson. EJ?
All right, Matt, coming up in just a few minutes, we'll bring you the T-Mobile halftime report with first half analysis from Kenny, Charles, and C. Webb. Later tonight, Game 4 in the Lakers-Jazz series with L.A. thinking sweet. Marv Albert, Reggie Miller, and Craig Sager have it covered. And remember to check out NBA.com for all the latest playoff news and features and videos, such as the mind-numbing Barkley Zone. Back at Phillips Arena, Matt.
The Barkley Zone.
Hey, Chuck picked the Suns to beat the Spurs, and no one else did. I know I didn't. It just goes to show, do not go against Chuck. Chuck knows what he's doing. Way to go, Charles.
I mean, you are just laying it out there for Charles, huh?
Well, I'm a big Charles fan, especially when he dresses like Stan Van Gundy. They do that mixed match. Stan Van Gundy, Charles Barkley picture. That still makes me laugh.
Howard climbs up, grabs it, and then the two-handed slam.
That was a bad pass by Jameer Nelson. It's just that Dwight can jump so high. He went up and got it. That was an amazing catch by Dwight Howard. Then he gathered himself one up and dunked it. But you know what? I could actually get more assists. As bad as I passed, I could throw a pass that bad. He could catch it.
High-low action?
Yeah, just throw it up there. Just throw it up anywhere around the board. He goes and gets it.
Howard, 9 points, a pair of rebounds. 1:45 remaining here in the first half. Stagnant right now. Johnson, Smith, shot clock down, deflected. Marvin Williams trying to go on the inside. Air ball, weak side, and a foul. Bailed out with 1 tick remaining on the shot clock.
He comes off, and you see the lob here. He throws it way up there, and he goes up and gets it behind his back. Pump fakes and goes up and slams it. And just a great catch by Dwight Howard, who is just an unbelievable athlete.
Joe Johnson at the line, first one good. It's a new season and a new reason to get more leverage. The Leverage 2-hour season premiere event is Sunday, June 20th at 9/8 Central, only on TNT. And Johnson with 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. No team has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit in the NBA in a best-of-7 series.
And I like this Orlando lineup. I like seeing Gortat and Howard out there together. You know, the twin towers, 2 big bodies, and Well, I tell you, there won't be much room in the paint with those two out there on the defensive end. They're gonna attack a lot of shots and block shots and really clog up the paint.
Showing a different look. Howard trying to make a quick move, and it's knocked out by Pachulia. 9 seconds remaining on the shot clock. With 1:15 to go. Orlando trying to return to the Eastern Conference Finals. Consecutive years they did that back in the mid-90s with Penny Hardaway and Shaquille O'Neal. Nelson fading. Jameer Nelson, a dozen now.
Great defense by Williams, but just a better shot by Jameer. That fading away step back shot, but no defense for that.
Nelson 6 of 8. The team 66%. Smith finds Crawford. Shot clock down to 3. Crawford. Pachulia. Shot clock at 1. Got it off in time.
Great running left-handed layup by Pachulia. Really worked that clock right down to the last possible second. But he attacked the hole and got it up over the big fellas.
Nelson driving at Marvin Williams, and a travel is going to be called.
Here you go, the clock winding down. He goes up, gets a left-hander up over Dwight. Says, take some of that with you, big Twin Towers.
He just chucked it up there.
No, he's worked on that shot. You can tell. That's all by design. Telling you what, he worked on that. When that dunk when he goes in.
Special.
No, that's when he goes in with the Polish hammer. If you take away that, he does a left-handed layup.
Marvin Williams cut off by Carter. The help comes with Howard. 5 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Nelson loses control. Smith to Johnson. First half comes to a close. 53-45 Orlando.
And the paint is on lockdown by that guy right there. Dwight on the Defensive Player of the Year, Howard. And there's nothing happening there for the Hawks, but they've got to keep going in there. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to stay going to the paint. They've got to keep attacking, and you got to be happy with the Hawks right now, only being down 8.
Orlando, 8 turnovers. No points off of turnovers for Atlanta as we send it over to Cheryl.
Matt, normally on this team, you are known for setting the tone defensively, but talk about your offense. You're very aggressive very early on.
It's just the fact that I got to make him respect me. I can score, but my job on this team is to play defense. I'm trying to lock Joe down, slow him down a little bit, but I can also score. So, tonight they left me a couple times when I attacked the basket.
You guys have been extremely effective offensively, 16 assists, but talk about the defensive end. You guys have allowed these guys to hang around. What aren't you doing well?
We're not matching their intensity. These guys are fighting for their lives, and we didn't play well in that second quarter, so we got to pick it up in the for the second half and get the win.
All right, thanks for your time. Coming up after the break, we'll be singing across town to our Atlanta studios for the T-Mobile halftime report with EJ, Kenny, Charles, and C. Webb. Our score here at halftime is the Hawks 45, the Magic 53.
If you look at the Charlotte series, they won every game total by 36 points. We've lost every game total by 84 points. And you would think this is a 1 seed versus 16 seed in the NCAA tournament. But they were the 2 seed and we were the 3 seed. So it's pretty embarrassing.
24 minutes to change that. The Hawks trail 53-45. All right, let's take a look at the Corona stats leaders and those halftime numbers. Kevin?
Great field goal percentage by Orlando. You look, they got to the line. Atlanta did 12 times. You like that. You like the fact that the second chance points, they're taking advantage of the Hawks. And points in the paint, though, still 20-12 in favor of Orlando. But I like the second quarter that at least the Hawks started attacking the rim a little bit more. Started with Josh Smith when he came in after having his eye fixed. And so if they can continue to just attack the paint, be aggressive, and give themselves a chance.
All right, let's send it over to Cheryl Miller. Cheryl?
And Kevin, that's exactly what Coach Woodson told me just minutes ago, is that he loved the way that his team was attacking the basket, really wants to put the onus on the officials to blow the whistle. Now, he said in the second half, they definitely have to clean up defensively, no more layups, and make sure, he said, that's been the difference in the game so far.
Third quarters, Kevin, have been key in this series for the Orlando Magic, averaging better than 31 points. For the Atlanta Hawks, they've been held to just 19.7 on average. Orlando's plus 11 in this quarter.
Third quarter is the championship quarter. You come up at halftime, you make your adjustments, you put the team on the defensive, you get them playing from behind, you take it in the fourth quarter, and you walk away. Orlando understands that the third quarter is a championship quarter.
Yeah, you got that. And you know what? You would know about that, too. Nelson picks up the foul. How many times do you guys come out of halftime and say, all right,
absolutely make your adjustments? Everybody knows what's going to happen, and this is when you get your separation. You win a lot of games. You start off the first 5 minutes of that third quarter. You'll see Orlando's going to want to put the hammer down and get these guys out of the way, and think about moving on. Great low post feed to Howard, getting it right at the charge circle. I mean, you just can't get it